Hi, what's going on, family? Today we're going to talk about Coinbase. I'm going to give you my shocking price prediction for this stock, Coinbase. Do you guys think $160.85 is where the market really wants to hold support? Do you think that's going to be the bottom? Or will we continue to see Coinbase go lower? Because on our price prediction right now that we have on our chart, look what we're expecting, right? We were expecting price in Coinbase to come down to 135, 140. We came close to there just a couple of days after we did the video. September the 6th is when the market hit the low of 146.12. Maybe it's time for us to update our idea as to where we think Coinbase is about to go. So, before I get started into that, welcome to my channel. This is what I do. I'm biased in terms of where I suspect price to move in the stock market. Okay, you can only have one commanding majority factor moving price at any given time. That is why we try to drop price predictions here. Now, we do it in a way that's real simple and easy. It's not hard to understand. It's easy to understand and comprehensible. You guys want to join me? Hit that like button. Share the video and also subscribe here for more of this content, because what can I say? I don't want to make this complicated, and it shouldn't be. So our price prediction that we did in Coinbase follows all the way back here on the 30th of August 2024. We created a couple of buy zones here. This first buy zone, you guys can see that the buyers did not even show up. They was like, look, I ain't got paid today. My bank account is empty. I have no money to put at this stock around $160 to $168. So price went lower. Okay. People was broke. So we could get rid of that buy zone. The other buy zone down here for Coinbase is still valid. Okay. We haven't made a determination if those buyers are or are not there. So let's look at the price in Coinbase on the weekly chart. And we could talk about this. We got that indication of weakness, puts go down, even a sell signal on that weekly price bar. But what happened to the price instead? It held. It didn't go lower. It went up, in fact. So apparently, in this area, somebody got paid. They got a little bit of money. They hit a scratcher. One on a scratcher, and they're like, look, I'm about to put some of this money in some stocks. And they bought Coinbase down there. So that's why the market hasn't gone lower yet. What about in the 2 weeks? Okay. So many people may think, well, okay, since the market stopped going lower, then that means that this is the bottom. No, it doesn't. Look at the 2 weekly chart though. Check this out. Look at how wide that spread bar is. When you have a bar that wide, people would automatically think that the bottom would be cheap, because we just came from $220 the last 2 weeks. That is where Coinbase was trading at 2 weeks ago. Just 2 weeks. So when it falls down, let's see how far it fell. When the price falls down 30%, of course, you would suspect people to start opening up their wallets and see how much money they got to put on this play. Of course, because it just fell down 31% in 2 weeks. Do you think it's over though? Like, that's something that you would have to answer for yourself. Is it over, or could we continue to see Coinbase go lower? Because I'm not going to get fooled off of what we currently see on this 2 weekly price bar yet. What about on the 3? Look at this on the 3. Does it look bullish or bearish to you? I mean, we already have our trend that Coinbase started all the way back in 2023, the beginning of the year. Are we going to come back and test this trend line? What about on the 5? Here it is on the monthly chart. Okay, so I think price in Coinbase wants to go higher in the near term. Long term, I'm still looking for price to go lower. Okay. So I would think that as we continue to try to see this market in Coinbase go higher, we can create a couple of sell zones that we can gauge to see whether or not this market is still bullish. Okay, so these two sell zones right here will be that standard. Okay, we will keep our eyes open on the buyers in Coinbase to see if they're able to break price above that zone or this one. If they're successful, then the bottom may have been caught in Coinbase around 150. If they're not successful, then our price prediction, which is currently on our chart, still valid. Okay, so I'm just going to be on the lookout right now in Coinbase. Again, whenever you see questions where you're not as convinced that the market's going to go your direction that you're predicting and you're in profit, take some off the table. Okay, so from the close of yesterday, that would already been 12.25% right there. The low of the market in Coinbase, that would have garnered us 20%. So again, we can't say that we're not going to be profitable. We are seeing profit off of our price predictions. It's just that some people are just greedy and they want to have the whole bunch, when you just can come in and chip off some, be satisfied, and move on to the next play. Give me your thoughts. So we're not going to change it just yet. For Coinbase, we're going to hold it here for a little while longer. I'm definitely be paying attention to those two sell zones though. So I'm done. Go ahead and give me your thoughts. Make sure you maintain profit, and as always, trade different.